The text table I'll be telling you about today is wolframalpha.com. Wolframalpha.com is a computational knowledge engine that answers factual questions and provides knowledge. It covers a ton of classroom subject matter that teachers and students can benefit from due to its wide array of facts and information. Subjects included on the site include art, history, technology, medicine, sports, and science. After you got onto wolframalpha.com, the next thing you want to do is either sign in or make an account if you haven't already, in which the area to sign in can be found on the upper right corner of the home page. The empty bar in the middle of the page is called the input field. That's where you enter any calculation, anything you want to know about, or any question you want answered in it. For example, in the measurement category, either in a classroom setting or for your own personal curiosity, you might want to know, what is the height of the Statue of Liberty? And to enter, you can either click enter on the keyboard or this equal sign to the right. And after a few quick seconds, the results should show up. Right at the very top are the results, front and center, 305 feet, and it also gives you much more detailed information, more than you even wanted to know, but it's still useful information such as its unit conversions, comparisons in height to other things around the world, and its corresponding quantity. The results that were calculated plus the other conversions are the components of your subject. And there are other times when all you have to do is write a word or a phrase, and tons of information will come up on that subject alone. For example, for science, I clicked on carbon dioxide and it gives me the formula, the name, the structure, basically everything under the moon about carbon dioxide you could even think of. And this is very useful for a scientific setting, either for a science class or for a project you're working on, and it's a very helpful tool that you could use for it. It lists basic properties, gas properties, thermodynamic properties, basically anything you could even think of in regards to carbon dioxide. For a math situation, you could even type in different equations or problems for that subject as well, including, let's say, x over 2 plus 3 times x over 5 minus 3. And you press enter, and then in a few short seconds, results will come up. It shows the input, the plots on the point, alternate forms of how to say them or write them out, real roots, complex roots, plain roots, everything you can even think of. So in a nutshell, writing a question out or something you want to learn about, you basically learn more than you even intended to learn, but there's nothing wrong with that if it gives you the information about it, and it can be a very useful tool in everyday life, classroom life, just to know more about a topic. And then in one more example, I'll do the distance from the school to Hawaii. Why not? And this will show the distance for an aircraft. It'll take 9 hours, and by car it'll take a straight 4,958 miles. Here's a map of where the school is to Hawaii, and much more information about that, including more unit conversions. A little something extra Wolfram Alpha has is this example button. This example page is basically every single type of subject the website has, including math, words and logistics, step-by-step problems, and much more, that you can scroll down and see what can be looked up, which is a lot of stuff. And within these subjects include sub-subjects. For example, in units and measures, you can ask or look up conversions, calculations, and in data input, you can want to know more about statistical analysis or anything that has to do with that subject. It also has less educational topics, including sports and games and surprises, which include jokes, warp factors, and popular curves. And if I click on something, these are more examples of what Wolfram Alpha can do. So under mathematics algebra, it can do equation solving, polynomials, rational functions, coordinate, simplification, matrices, and linear algebra. Now if you go back to the Wolfram Alpha homepage and you click on your login name, you have your own personalized section of stuff, including favorites, history, and preferences. For favorites, that's a quick way to go back to a topic that you forgot about or want to learn more about later on. And the way you do that is, let's go back to Statue of Liberty. After you enter that into the bar, you click on the star on the left of the equal sign. And you don't have to click on or enter anything under tag and notes because it already has what the topic is. And then you click done. On the upper right hand corner is your name again with the tabs. And first in the list is Statue of Liberty because that's my most recent favorite under carbon dioxide. And right next to that is the history, which is everything I've ever entered into the bar in chronological order. That's another area where you can go back and check up on what you looked up, just in case you forgot about what you looked up before, or it's just an easier way to get back to it. So that's pretty much what Wolfram Alpha is in a nutshell, and then when you're done, just sign out, and you learned what you needed to know. So as you can see, wolframalpha.com is a great tool for students and teachers.